Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So a fairly decent bit of structure here that is formed on the 8 hour. We have got a solid close above the neckline of the double bottom. I'd like to see this tested. That is 29,840. I'd like to see us come back onto here, find support here for a move to the upside. We have bumped our head higher up. Sorry, not quite yet, but we do have overhead resistance here. Now, we are in a downtrend, no two ways about that. We do have a bit of a wedge break, and I'm just going to do this. So there is the trend line that we were, or the channel that we were actually focused on. Get another one in here. And you can see it's light coming together here, so pretty much a bit of a wedge formation or channel break, doesn't matter which way you want to look at it. Anyway, it has broken, and what you're looking for is an area of support. I want to put one more level in here on the 8 hour before we start moving, and that's here at the gap. So let's just start going through the time frames quickly. On the 3 hour, you can see a rejection of the 155. And remember, for as long as we are below the 155, we are in a downtrend. So 3 hour and 8 hour, we are definitely in a downtrend. And what this could also do is just widen the base and form a bigger channel for us. But let's just give benefit of the doubt to the structure at the moment. We do have the moving averages pointing up, potentially coming to crossover. Don't like the way the oscillators are at the moment. All groups to the upside like this. That's just indicating we're oversold on the 3 hour. So I would expect some kind of a pullback, and ideally to come and test this neckline. Now, if we drop down to the hour, you're going to see the story starting to change a little bit. Now remember, you can stay oversold for extended period of times. I mean, we were stayed oversold on the 1 hour for the entire day yesterday. So that can happen. Now, what you're seeing on the 1 hour is a crossover of the moving averages. Firstly, you're seeing the oscillators easing off, and they are separating. Remember what we say, when they start separating like this, and they cross over far apart, we typically have a fairly violent move, or let's not say violent, but a strong move. So here you can see a crossover in the opposite direction, and look how long it lasted here. So basically from when you started spotting that around here, we moved a pretty good 500 points, almost 2% move in the market. I want to see if there's another example of, I don't remember one recently. Oh, there's one there. So you can see strong trend up. Have a look here. You can see the move down, then that engulfing bar, but you can see off support and a fairly decent 600 point, almost 2% move to the upside again. So anyway, pay attention to that, because that's starting to form. You can see the formation starting here. So what are we looking for today? To be quite frank, I'm looking for opportunities to buy. Now, we do have a little bit of structure here on the 15 minutes, and this is the area I'm going to be paying attention to. If we start dropping below this pin bar here, then I would expect us to move to this area here, which is 29,840. If we find support here, definitely an opportunity to buy. If that fails, then you're looking at this area here, which is going to be 29,482. And remember, for a failure, you need to see a break, retest, and then you continue. So at the moment, we could very well be ranging, and you can see there is overhead resistance here we haven't tagged. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see us sort of find some sort of support here where we are, to tag this area up here at 34.92 before we make a decision on what we're going to do. So for all intents and purposes, the trend is up at the moment. You should be looking to go with the trend. So you do want to be buying off structure. And just before we close, I'm going to add 2 more levels here. And this is 15 minutes. You can see there's the fractals, all in this area. So don't take this 30,079 as gospel. You could take 30,000 as a support level as well, and I think that's probably more than likely the one you need to pay attention to. So you're looking for price action on this area. So you're looking for inside bar, engulfing bar, pin bar in this area for a move up. Be very wary of these gaps. There's a daily gap yesterday. There's a gap in the middle of the day before. No, there's nothing else. So that was pretty much the two gaps. So just be wary of those gaps that could act as magnets. And this one down here would test the breakout, and that's all the way down at 20. What's that? 28,835 area somewhere like. Just do that. Do it properly. 29,038. Sorry. So 29,038 is where that gap is as well. So pay attention to the structure that you're seeing, and I'm just going to highlight this again. 3 hour is saying be wary of longs, and your lower time frames are saying there's space for more. So whenever you're in a situation like that, you want to be trading on the lower time frames, but you want to keep your stops really tight, position sizes small, and only trade off structure. So because the probability of it actually stopping you out is higher than what it would be normally. And until the 3 hour eases off, until these 3 hour oscillators ease off and start grouping something like that, you have a bit of a problem. So I would expect a deeper pullback, to be honest. And this one here at 29,840 is the neckline retest. If that holds and we start bouncing off there, then you've got this measured move here. And this move will be in the region of 1,200 points, or a 4% move off this high to around there, 31. You can actually round that off to 3,100. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Just be careful. I don't like what I'm seeing here in the 3 hours, so I do expect a bit of a pullback. Could be today, or it basically could just go sideways or start forming some kind of a wedge for the oscillators to ease off before moving off. So this is the area I'm paying attention to. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.